And if you're watching on Peacock, you get to see Rich Eisen, who joins us right now. Where are you right now?
I'm at the home of FC Bayern, which is the academy of Bayern Munich. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are practicing right now, and we're here at the practice. Dan, I'm giving you access. It's the media portion of practice, so there's a bit of German media here, and what the Bucs are doing is they're showing off punting to the community.
Okay,
yeah. So that's what's here.
Can you see Brady where you are right now?
Oh, let's see. Hold on a minute.
All right.
Round. He's in a principal uniform all the way down there.
Watch that ball
I do. Hold on a minute. I do have a quarterback right here. Kurt, say hi to Dan.
Hi, Kurt.
Not the one that's playing, but what's going on, Dan?
There you go.
Did Kurt play in Germany?
You can ask him yourself, Dan.
Well, I was hear you. My team was Amsterdam, but I did play in Germany for one of the games that I played that year.
Okay, all right.
But not here in Munich. Not here in Munich.
Yeah, that part got left on the cutting room floor of his movie last year, Dan. That was not part of his movie.
How was the Hofbrau house last night?
Dan, I had a lot more beer than I'm used to. I'm fighting it today. But I'm probable though. I'm listed as probable for Sunday's broadcast.
Okay.
2 days from now, so everything's fine. Yeah.
Peter King was there and devouring some pretzels. From what I hear,
I ran into at the Seattle practice yesterday, and he said, "Let's have a beer." I'm like, "Actually, we're going to be at the Hofbrau house tonight," and. You've never lived until you've watched Peter King buy a pretzel at the Hofbrau house. And I did see that last night, Dan. That happened. I don't know if I'll make the column on Monday, but that happened yesterday.
Can you gauge how big the NFL is in Germany? Yeah.
No doubt. Just walking around town, people are all over in town, and they're not American. You could tell. Somebody with a German accent came up to Mooch, asked for an autograph yesterday. Here, hold on a second. Come here. Say hi to Dan Patrick. Michael Irvin, tell him how popular you are here. How popular are you here?
Do they know the playmaker in Germany?
DP, actually...
We know what it's called, a Spielmacher. Spielmacher.
Hey, I'm still working on saying it the right way. D, you look good.
Mike, could you signal a first down for us when you were at the U? Do you do that? Here we go. Thank you.
I'm a little old now, Dan.
I know.
I'm a little old. Body don't work quite.
He's now questionable for the broadcast.
Okay.
He's questionable.
Thank you, Mike. Good to see you.
I love you, man. I love you, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, we're all out.
We're back with Rich Eisen.
The Spielmacher is very popular here. You can tell there's pictures of Brady literally every 2 feet you walk in this town. 3 million requests for tickets apparently were had. I met somebody who said they were 25,000th online and an online purchase for the tickets. They never made it. They never got through. I mean, it's quite something here. It's exciting.
But also I have to look at this, talk about the game itself, the opening for the Buccaneers. All you have to do is win that division, and you're going to host a playoff game here. And, Carolina winning last night in the rain sort of opens the door for Tampa. But your assessment of Tampa so far this year and what the expectation level should be in the second half as well.
Well, we're going to meet with them later, and their issue essentially, as far as I'm concerned, and I guess I should keep it in hushed tones since the running game might be behind me in some way, shape, or form, but that has been their issue. Their issue has been running the ball. I mean, Leonard Fournette had 127 yards in the opener, and he's had 280 yards since then. Brady leads the league in attempts by far. He's 38 clear of Kyler Murray, who's half his age. So they need to be more balanced. And, the Seahawks, who we visited yesterday, Dan, they were like a 10-year-old hopped up on a bag of candy. Like, they were bouncing off the walls. They were just playing music loud and just having a blast. They were going to a bowling party for Drew Lock's birthday after the practice last night. I mean, they they looked the part of a 4-game winning streak team yesterday. And, it's the first international series game where both teams either have a piece of or have sole possession of first place against each other. So it's going to be a great game. But that's the issue with the Bucs is they're unbalanced right now, and I don't know how sustainable that is.
When we look at European expansion, I don't know where you stand on that, but the difference between the feel you have in London and the feel you have in Germany, is there that much of a difference?
No, not really. But it's just time zone issues. It's real. There really is. I mean, unless they're all filled with Russell Wilsons, they do suffer from jet lag. I mean, they really do. And it's serious. It's significant. And then there's the fan base as well. I mean, God bless the Germans for being into the NFL. I mean, the Sunday night football game is going to kick off at 3 a.m. here. So I don't know how sustainable it is. Year round.
Yeah.
And I clearly don't know how sustainable it is if they don't have their own, say, European division here. How road games would be significant, to say the least. I don't know how sustainable that is, but the fans here are nuts for it, and the atmosphere is going to be crazy on Sunday, no doubt.
Should Geno Smith be an MVP candidate? And by that, I mean top five, because we could have 15 MVP candidates, but the realism of that is what?
Yeah. The realism of it is just look at his statistics. He is a top 5 MVP candidate.
Okay.
He has, if I'm not mistaken, just remember from my research, 7 games of 2 or more touchdowns this year. The team is a legit Super Bowl contender right now. We're just still stuck on the fact that Russ is gone, and we're still stuck on the fact that Geno was a guy who didn't pan out for the Jets. And then even he said yesterday when we spoke to him is, he's been ready this whole time. He's been stuck behind 3 Iron Men, Eli, Phillip Rivers, and then Russell Wilson needed to have a broken finger for him to finally get a shot. And they believe in him. They love him. They love him. The whole team feeds off of him. They love his story that he's a guy that people overlooked. That entire team feels that that's their story as well. They are absolutely for real. And I think Carroll is loving that nobody saw this coming and that everyone was writing him off too. Like, it really is a contagious feeling for that team. I felt it yesterday.
Have you been able to drive around in Germany?
You mean myself?
Yeah. Or have you gone places?
I have. I've gone around, just driven around. I took a walk in the gardens, little head clearer. Not to bring everybody down, but I did go to Dachau today to see what was going on, 80 years ago. I did pass a plaque commemorating the Americans who liberated the camp on Veterans Day. It was so moving, Dan. I can't tell you how moving an experience that was to be in the memorial for Dachau. And then tonight, we're just going to go hang out and have a dinner and be around. And people here are so inviting. The whole country is really excited for it. And I feel it. I really do.
How far is the concentration camp outside of Munich?
An hour.
Okay.
I went with Kurt and Warner and his wife, Kurt and Brenda and Mooch and Gail Mariucci. The 5 of us went today. We couldn't find the Spielmacher in time to go there. So he was doing something else, but it really was moving. And like I said, to walk past that plaque on Veterans Day today, honoring the U.S. Army soldiers who liberated the camp. I took a picture of it. I truly sat down, man. And I just thought about everything going on and how lucky I am to have walked out of that camp as a Jewish man. And then to be here for a football game, the export that America has on the sporting world. It's pretty cool, man. And Bayern Munich is involved in it. We're going to the home of Bayern Munich. The Seahawks are training on where Bayern Munich, the big boy club. And this is where, all the youngsters who are training to hopefully join that club one day, come and do their work too. It's pretty awesome, Dan.
Great.
Hope you get a chance.
Yeah. Great stuff. Day. Great stuff. Thanks for joining us, Rich. We appreciate it. Our best to everybody there.
Take care. Is this Seaton's team? I don't know. Whose team is Bayern Munich? Does which one of your guys is Bayern Munich?
Well, Paulie's Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Seaton, are you Bayern Munich?
No, I'm more of a Juventus guy.
Oh, Juventus. Yeah, I don't. And Fritzy doesn't know. I don't think.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
I like LAFC.
LAFC.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're going to talk to Will Ferrell about that in hour 3, I imagine.
Yes,
right?
yes, we will. Yes. Now he's a champion.
Joe, I'm sorry, Dan.
Thank you,
You
buddy.
take care.
All right, that's
Adios.
Rich Eisen, NFL Network host. By the way, Seattle, Tampa, Rich with Michael Irvin. What is it? The Spielmacher? Spielmacher.
German for playmaker.
Fantastic.
Steve Mariucci, Kurt Warner, Jamie Erdahl, and Sarah Walsh, and they will bring you that game 9:30 a.m. Eastern.